The AI defense world just got rocked. BigBear.ai dropped a $250 million bombshell that could change everything. Welcome back to the channel. If you live in covering the biggest plays at the crossroads of AI, national security, and Wall Street, you're in the right place. Today we're breaking down how BBAI just shocked the market, what this massive move means for the future of defensive tech, and whether the stock could be the next underdog breakout. Buckle up, and let's dive right in. Now let's do the quick breakdown of BigBear.ai's game-changing week. Now, BigBear.ai just signed a definitive agreement to acquire AskSage for $250 million. Now, this is important because AskSage is a fast-growing generative AI platform built for secure government and defense environments, used by over 100,000 users across 16,000 teams. Now, BBAI's Q3 2025 revenue came in at $33 million, down 20% year over year, but beating the expectations. The true surprise was that $2.5 million came in net income, a huge turnaround from last year's $15 million loss, plus a record $456 million in cash and $376 million in backlog. The overall bottom line is that Big Bear just went from being a struggling defense AI contractor to one making an audacious power play. But can this move really change the game? Now let's get tactical. Why spend $250 million on AskSage? Well, AskSage tech is purposely built for classified and highly regulated use cases, the kind of secure environments where most AI companies can't even operate. This gives BBAI real-world credibility with national security clients. As well, AskSage is projected to add $25 million in recurring revenue in 2025, a major injection for a company of BBAI size. As well, CEO Kevin McLennan said this acquisition helps BBAI become a fully integrated AI defense platform that unites software, data, and mission services, not just another analytics contractor. And as well, BBAI's cash position of $456 million gives it the fuel to pull this off. So now let's take a closer look at the chart and analyze closely BigBear.ai. Now, if we look at the daily chart of BBAI, we can see that the stock has been having lots of volatility over the past couple of trading sessions. We can see here that the stock is currently trying to hold above the 50 EMA, but actually failed it today here. We saw a very nice decline here in the price action. But something I really want to reiterate here is that from the April lows, the stock is up actually a very good percentage. We're actually up 167% here from those April lows. Now, something I really want to reiterate here is that we are holding very important areas of support. And what I mean by this is the following here. So if we look here at this yellow line here on our chart, we can see that this is the IPO anchored VWAP here, right? Every time we are in doubt, we have to zoom out here. So we go towards a weekly and we can see that this is the overall average price of entry of the market participants that bought this name when it went initially public on the 5th of April of 2021 here. And the average price they paid was $5 here per share. Now, if we go back towards the daily, that is exactly where we found the buyers here at this exact level. Now, we are seeing that even though we saw this bid, we are finding resistance that we found it today at the overall areas of supply here, resistance, right, which is forming confluence with these two anchored VWAPs, right? By doing this, we are measuring the overall areas or average prices that these short individuals initiate their position. So from this high, the average price is $6.81, and from this high, an average price of $6.93, and that is where we find the resistance. Now, I firmly believe that if the stock does break above this area here and sees, a break, something like, this pullback, we eventually break, come and retest it, then I see upside towards the levels here of $15.30, and my second and final price target towards $23.26, seeing an overall return from the current market price of around 273% here on this name. Now, although the market is seeing an overall extension of bullishness, we have to account for the bearish threats here. If the stock does not hold this level or important anchored VWAP, then I see the stock going towards the lows of 471 and 365 until we can find buyers that overall overwhelm these sellers that are initiating such aggressive positions. We've also seen that the volume here has been slowly starting to decrease, but it may start to accelerate again towards these average levels above 160 million shares here on BigBear.ai. So here's my read on the BBAI story. BBAI is making a bold, calculated leap into the secure AI arms race, and that space is heating up fast. The risk comes in with declining sales, margin pressure, and heavy reliance on one big acquisition that makes this a high execution story. Now, if you got a high risk tolerance and believe in the future of AI-driven defense tech, BBAI could be a diamond in the rough. So is BigBear.ai about to roar, or will this play fizzle out under pressure? Let me know your take in the comment sections below. If you got value from this breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and ring that bell notification. We're tracking every major AI move and defense tech so that you don't miss out on the big next move.